just creating a space for ourselves to flourish or to thrive. Kind of like, if this situation were to last forever, what do you need to be okay? Hey y'all, it's your girl Funmi-Layo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. It really does mean a lot. Make sure to like this video. It helps me out a lot and it helps more people to see the video. And make sure to subscribe because we got dope content on this channel. Today I'm going to be coming to you guys with some things that you can control during this pandemic. I know it sucks, like when you're in a situation where you can't control certain things, but a good reminder is that we can control a significant amount of things, even though there are a lot of things out of our hands at this point in time. So let's just focus on the things that we can control as much as possible and just try to, make our way through this and try to get out stronger than we came into this quarantine. So the first thing that we can control is boosting our immunity. So though the virus can be contracted so many different ways, we do know that boosting immunity can help you fight off viruses and all other bad stuff. I have a video on my channel already about how I try to boost my immunity. I'm not like any registered provider or something like that, but there's so many videos out there, there's so many articles, so there are so many resources that show us things to take, things to do on how to boost our immune systems during this rough time. The second thing that we can control is our communication with our loved ones. So even though we are supposed to be social distancing and staying in the house, and a lot of us are staying in the house alone without family or friends, we can definitely reach out to loved ones and talk to them and communicate with them and check on them and really show our love to them, because a lot of people are passing away. We can communicate our communication with the people that we love. So that is great. Another thing that we can control in this moment is our finances. So though some people have been let go and laid off, I know the unemployment rate is so high right now. The money that we do have, especially from our stimulus checks, even though if you did lose your job, it's really, you know what I mean, it can only go but so far. We can use the finances that we have right now to try at least and to set ourselves up for financial success as much as possible, or to at least pay rent or pay whatever bills that we have. So the little finances that we might have, I'm pretty sure that there are resources online. There are a lot of people giving out grants, and you can also file for unemployment. So taking control of our finances is another thing that we can control. And obviously I know this is a little bit tricky for people who have lost their jobs, but it's still something that you would, maybe with your stimulus check or maybe with filing for a grant or with unemployment, it can help take you a little bit so far, but obviously, that is a serious loss. So it's gonna take a lot of work. But yeah, those are some things that I'm thinking about. And also there are a lot of videos on how to get another stream of income right now. So that's something that we can all look into at this point in time in order to try and take hold of our finances, because if there's anything that this has shown, it's shown that we cannot rely on one source of income. We really need to have multiple streams coming in, and ideally one of them being passive with times like this and for circumstances like this, and also the need for us to have an emergency fund. And it's just a lot of things that this has put into perspective finance-wise. So it's definitely something that we can try and control as much as possible with what we have. Another big thing that we can control in this time is using our time wisely. So even if we're still working from home, or if you, well, for people who still have to go to work, it's a little bit different. It's still kind of the same for y'all. But if you're not, even if you are working from home, or if you are just, chilling at this point, we do have more time, a little bit more time on our hands, whether we're being saved on commute time or we're just not working at all. We can definitely use this time to try and position ourselves to be better when we get out of quarantine, whether that be with rest, whether that would be with learning a new skill, whether that would be with learning a new language, whether that would be with finding out a way to get a new stream of income. So using our time wisely during this quarantine will definitely help position us to be better afterwards. So that's definitely something that we can control, how we use our times, or just how much Netflix we want to watch, just so we can say afterwards that, oh, well, I definitely rested during quarantine, so I'm good now, But that's one thing. And then the biggest thing that we can control is our response. So obviously we cannot control what's going on outside outside, but we can control how we respond to it. I think there's a quote about life is like 20% what happens to you and like 80% of how you respond to it. We can either choose fear, or we can choose to trust that, you know, there are better times coming, or that we will be better for those times that are coming. I think we just have to try and respond with a resilient spirit. I personally believe in God, so just have faith in God that things will get better. But regardless, try to put in that work and really try to position ourselves to be better no matter the scenario, and try to use this as a template to, if anything like this were to happen again, what would I need in order to live life like how I would want to live life. So just basically trying to set ourselves up and set our lives up so that if anything like this happens again, we're good financially, or we're good emotionally, spiritually, or, you know, our surroundings are good and we have everything that we need and things like that. And even with that, like in terms of like your environment, setting up a space that you want to be in, that you want to like hang out in, I would say that's another big thing. I just ordered a chair because I recently ordered a desk. I just ordered a chair so that I can have that space, because, you know, now where we live is like where we're spending pretty much all of our time. We really have to make sure that it's conducive for all of the activities that we have to do throughout the week, and just creating a space for ourselves to flourish or to thrive. Kind of like if this situation were to last forever, what do you need to be okay? You know, and setting up that type of space for yourself as much as possible. But those are just my thoughts on things that we can control right now. Don't be too discouraged, you know. Take this as a dose of inspiration, and hopefully thinking about all these things that we can control will help make you feel a little bit better. But I will see you guys in my next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.